two things. I got unclear about what I wanted to say there, but something that Tom said earlier. Sometimes, like when a thought, I had this happen over the last couple of weeks. Thoughts quickly and acutely brought up certain emotions in a very fast, rapid way, where I was already in the feeling before I could step back and say, "Whoa, this is more severe than you've had in a while." And this is different, and this is a little stronger.
Was that a fear one?
Kind of was fear. And it took me a while to get the separation I needed.
Good.
I felt like old times. Rabbit hole.
Yeah.
How deep am I going to go? It was uncomfortable. And it kind of perplexed me a little bit. And then I went to think about chemical things or sleep things or all kinds of other things because it came on so strong and sudden. And I actually have a couple of medications I have to take every day. One of them is a thyroid medication.
Yep.
And I've been, I don't like taking pills, but I have to.
Yeah.
And sometimes I skip some days and then I didn't know I had refills. I'd have to see the doctor for a new script.
Right.
So I think some chemical things were actually changing.
Yeah.
Because it hit me so strong, and it was the only conclusion I could draw.
Yeah.
That, hey, this is getting a little wacky and loose.
Yeah, beyond.
Yeah. So sure enough, I got back on the two medications that could be altering. The others are blood pressure and cholesterol. And then things came back into the range.
Yep.
But man, for a while it was real scary. I was saying, see, John, this is how it used to be for you.
Yeah.
All the freaking time.
Wow.
And it kind of brought me to a scary place, but I knew I had to be separated, but it was harder than normal.
Yeah.
Because of the imbalances.
Yep.
But I had to realize that because I'm more stable than that. It came out of nowhere. There had to be more to it than just my quick thought to emotion.
Yeah. It's, chemistry is very, very, very important.
And what happened is, Tom, I got interested in thoughts that I haven't examined in years.
Yep.
And I went deep with them.
Yeah.
Sorrowful thoughts. And that's not who I am anymore.
This, what he's talking about is like our greatest fear. Fear is something that's really motivating for human beings. And so marketers really know, that how to make you afraid. And you ever see like those ADT commercials and like some guy with a crowbar running through the house, like you need, and it's like, they really try to trigger us. And, fear, it's...
The other thing I want to add, because it was part of that whole process,
Go ahead.
I let go a lot of my ego over the last 7, 8, 10 years. Yeah. And I realized, I guess when I was having those thoughts and emotions, I stepped back into ego. John, why aren't you here already? Why aren't you do this? When did you get off that path? How come not this? What happened there? Look at you now. How could you were so different than you are now. How could you be satisfied with less than this?
Yeah.
And why aren't you chasing that anymore? Is it...
The ego knows when you're weak, and it comes, I got you now, and it'll grab you and start punching you in the face,
And just when I was chemically down,
the
ego jumped on the bus.
Yep.
And the old reprimands that I used to use for motivation.
Yep.
That crazy train.
That old conditioning, what I mean, is really ground in there, And sometimes if you're having a weak or difficult moment, it can still come back and jump on your back like that. Even after many, many years of practice you're like, my God, this can still come and bite me.
And a couple of days of that, I would have had a mental health problem.
Right.
I'm telling you, that's how strong it was for the periods of hours or whatever.
Yeah.
I said, this is mental health.
Yep.
This is what this is right now.
Yep. Were you hydrated? Were you?
I think pretty much all that was okay. It was the thyroid medication does a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I remember when I went on it a couple of years ago, even getting on it, the first 3 weeks were moody, irritable, all kinds of other things. So, I got to watch that. The blood pressure and the cholesterol, you can
Right.
your body's not going to notice it, but the other things that control mood and
Yeah.
thought and metabolisms and
Yeah.
you know,
And it's just such a great example of your mind is your world. You see what I mean? Same guy, same situation, same circumstances, chemistry's off a little bit, ego jumps on your back, all of a sudden it's chaos.